This is my 200 points of coalition forces. I have 8 soldiers in total, and I took a squad leader for 36 points. He is equipped with an M9 in addition to his M16, combat knife, IBA, etc. This is a fire team member. He is equipped with a M203 grenade launcher in addition to his M16. And this is a special weapons team member with an M249 light machine gun, and he is equipped with an M9 in addition to his normal kit. Here we have 5 regular fire team members, all kitted out with the basic stuff: M16, combat knife, impenetrable body armor, which confers a 5+ straight up save. And I decided to take the army trait Rangers, which gives my entire army a +1 in hand-to-hand number of attacks, which should come in handy when in close combat with the zombie walkers and the zombie horde in general. And that's it. 200 points, coalition forces.
This is my 200-point zombie horde list. I have 20 regular zombie walkers, 7 points apiece, for a total of 140 points. I am hoping to overrun my husband. I have 2 zombie runners with zombie claws for 22 points. And lastly, I have 2 armored dead for 36 points. And I took the army trait Unstoppable Horde, giving my army a +1 bonus to all armor saves. Comes to a total of 198 points.
That's it for both of our army lists. We're going to take a brief overview of the gaming table and get started playing the game. If you guys have any comments, feedback, suggestions, please post it below. We'd love to hear what you guys have to say so I can improve the game. Remember, it's free to download. Enjoy. And this is the gaming board. The helipad right there, that is one of the 2 random objective markers. The other one is in the top right corner. The zombies are spread out in groups of 4 or 5, surrounding the coalition forces in the center of the table inside the compound. Let's see if we can see the right there with the watchtower. That's the other objective. We're going to roll randomly, like I said, and the coalition forces are going to have to make their way to one of the 2 objective markers. There's some more zombies. They got some good cover behind those crates. I'm deployed in the center of the table. I was going to split my forces into 2 groups to try and look through the doorways to get some line of sight and pick off as many zombies as I can before they reach my characters. All this terrain was created by Greenleaf Terrain for the game BioSyndrome. These are 2 zombie runners marked by the lab coats. They move a little farther than normal zombies, and they're also equipped with zombie claws, so they have armor pen. And that's it. Game turn 1. I'm moving my coalition forces, some of the fire team members, into the doorways so I can get a viewpoint at the zombies, try and pick some off before they get to me. Those are all 3 fire team members. That's a saw gunner right there with the light machine gun. I was debating whether or not to keep my forces together, charge in one direction, and hope that that objective marker was rolled. I decided to play it safe, stay in the middle, and when turn 3 comes around I'll be able to see which way I need to move towards. This is me shooting at 2 of the zombies with 2 of my fire team members. They have M16, so they get 3 shots apiece. I think I got all 3 hits, and then I'm rolling for the second zombie. Looks like I got 2 hits on the second zombie. My wife will be rolling her armor saves. The first game round, we forgot that she had Unstoppable Horde, and she's also benefiting from Horde rules, so her armor save should be 6+. but we thought they were the 8 plus from the cut sheets from the army list. So one zombie's gone, and after the first turn, we started leaving the zombies where they lie, so she can roll for her living death, which allows zombies to get back up on a roll of an 8. This is me picking off another zombie from the corner of the doorway. Looks like I got 3 hits, and she rolled all 1s. Terrible luck. that zombie's dead too. At the end of this, at the end of my round, she'll roll for the living death, which, like I said before, 8 plus. Zombie gets back up as long as it wasn't killed by a headshot. Any roll of an 8 is a headshot, and you roll one more time to verify. If you miss on the second roll, it's just a regular hit. If you hit on the second roll, it's a headshot, and the model is removed from the gameplay automatically. No living death special ability allowed. My wife's moving her zombies up. She's just basically charging in the center of the board, trying to overrun me. It's a simple yet effective tactic. Just clearing the cop car right there. Moving around. Now that door we marked as closed. A unit will have to use an action to open it. So she moved up to the door and decided not to open it. So I can't shoot through the doorway to hit the zombies there. Next round she'll use one of her actions, open the door, and then she charges through to assault my coalition forces on the inside of the room. The zombie runners, they move 8 inches instead of the average 6. So they move a little bit faster, and they can be a little bit deadly if they catch me on a flank. Just moving up some more zombies here. Anytime there's a group of 4 or more zombies clustered together with less than 1 inch between them, they benefit from a special ability called Horde rules, which gives them +1 armor save. Basically, the idea is too many targets coming at you, it's hard to pick them off. She rolled right there for the living death and failed both, so she lost both those zombies. I'm preparing for the zombies to charge through the door, so I'm moving my troops around. I probably should have moved them back a little bit now that I think about it, but hindsight's always 20/20. See, I did that here. I moved them back because I knew those zombies would be coming through the door. But I'm still keeping line of sight, so I can still shoot at them for one more round before they actually get to me. Believe that is the Saw Gunner. No, that's just a regular fire team member. He's got an M16. Let's see. Okay, it was the Saw Gunner. I rolled 4 times, so that would be the Saw. It's got a rate of fire of 4, but it gives you -1 accuracy. All rolls in this game are straight up, so if you look at the army lists, it tells you exactly what you need to hit. Ranged weapons, like for example, a fire team member needs a 3+ to hit, and then the opposing roll would be the armor save. And if an armor save does occur, each weapon has a different armor penetration roll, which you can overcome their armor save with. Looks like my wife has some armor save rolls to make here. I need to get different dice so you can actually see them better on the battle reports. Okay, that 5 signifies the jammed weapon. So I rolled a 1, and it looks like I dealt 1 wound to that zombie. Typical zombie walkers have two health points. You can use an action to unjam your weapon in the next round. Typically that doesn't do a whole lot if you're just moving around, but if you have to open up a door, you only have 1 action to spend per round. So you can either unjam your weapon, open a door, go prone, etc. This is where we started tipping the zombies over, so we knew where she needed to roll her living death to see if the zombies get back up. And it works a little better. Looks like I'm firing M16 at that cluster of zombies right there. One tactic I try to use is pick at 1 zombie until it dies, which seems to work pretty well. Though you can split up your shots. You don't have to fire all 3 shots at the same zombie. If there's more than 1 zombie in your line of sight, you can separate your shots into a spray. Okay, he has a 6. That I rolled double 1s there, which means his weapon is out of ammo. I actually made a mistake here. That specific fire team member is actually equipped with an M203, and you'll see in a little bit that I forgot that and thought he was out of ammo completely and kind of sacrificed him accidentally. That M203 could have really did some damage to that little group of zombies right there. M203 is a grenade launcher, and it has a 3-inch blast radius. Well, it's like 2.5 inch. But it can really tear up some zombies. This is where she's moving in. So she used an action to open the door, and she's moving 6 inches in, so she's got plenty of room. And she's going to close the distance with my fire team members and my squad leader right there. A single zombie by themselves isn't too dangerous, but when you get groups of them attacking, they can be quite potent. They don't have as many... Actually, they have the same base hand-to-hand attacks as the coalition forces do, which is 2. But I took the army trait Rangers, which gives all my coalition forces 1 additional hand-to-hand attack. She moved up her 2 zombie runners and 3 more zombies. And you can kind of see how I'm kind of getting surrounded here. There's no place to run. She had a good tactic of splitting up her forces to surround me completely. Sorry for the shaky camera there. My wife's holding her son, so she's got a lot of stuff going on here. And I believe she rolled... I'm not sure what we're rolling here, actually, to tell you the truth. She must be attacking my fire team members in that doorway right there. Yeah, okay, so she's attacking me now. I'm trying to roll my armor saves, which coalition forces have 5 up, so it's pretty straightforward. They have a decent save. Looks like one of my guys took a wound, so he's down to 1. Squad leaders have 3 wounds, I think. I think basic fire team members only have 2. So she got some more attacks. Nope, that was the living death results. She didn't manage to save any of her zombies there. Let's see what's going on here. Okay, now it's my turn again. I'm opening up with the saw into the doorway. I got 2 headshots and another hit. I should roll again here. Yep. And another hit. So I got 2 hits, 2 headshots. That front zombie's probably gone. Again, you can split up your shots. I wasn't really doing that. We're not being too picky in this game. We're just trying to get a game demo out there for everybody to have an example of what to play with, and you know how a game flow usually works and how long a game typically takes. This is a small sized game, and it took about half an hour total. Filming took about 45 minutes, but I was explaining to my wife how to play while we're actually playing here. So I took a few more zombies there. Now this is where I messed up. That guy has an M203, and I just kind of threw him in the doorway to try and block the zombies because I thought his weapon was out of ammo. But in reality, the M203 is a completely separate weapon, and I could have shot it. It's also important to note that the coalition forces have a special ability called tactics, which allow them to shoot through line of sight through friendly models. So one friendly model in front of you incurs no penalty. Other armies shooting through friendly models, you run the risk of accidentally hitting your own guy. There's a random roll for that. I'm moving my guys back, trying to retreat. As you can see, there's not a lot of places to go. Kind of stuck in this building here. Looking back, I probably should have focused on one direction and charged through instead of holding my ground in the middle. Now these guys I moved back so I could shoot. When you're in close combat, I'm not sure if I moved 3 inches now, but you can only move half of your total move distance to disengage from close combat. So I can choose to either engage in close combat, or I can choose to move 3 inches back and then engage in ranged combat, like I did here. So I moved my guys a couple inches back, and then I opened up with my assault rifles. Looks like I got 1 headshot and another hit. Let's see, not sure what's going on here. Looks like my squad leader's attacking. Looks like I got 2 hits, 1 hit. And I think she failed her save. Yeah, she took a wound on a zombie walker. Then I jammed my weapon. Remember, 5 is a jam. Well, you can use whatever you want to signify. It's really up to you. I like to use those little blue dice as markers. 5 is jam, 6 is out of ammo. And that zombie's down for the count. Hopefully he doesn't get back up. All this terrain you're looking at, I commissioned through a company known as Greenleaf Terrain. The guy did an outstanding job and worked with me every step of the way, and it was well worth the price. I have a lot more than this. This is only a 4x4 game table. I have enough of those rooms. I probably have 6 or 7 of those rooms, and they're all customizable. I can move them around any configuration I want. So some neat upcoming battle reports to look forward to. Let's see. Should be my wife's turn now. Okay, this is the chopper roll. I think we did odds, the chopper's coming, bottom left corner, and evens was the black SUV in the top right corner. So here comes the chopper. It's starting to land at the helipad. I have 3 rounds to make it to that chopper before it takes off. And if I make it to the chopper and the extraction point, I get an additional 50 points towards winning the game. Basically, to win the game, we just add up, how many points you have left, and then each objective is worth so many points. We'll probably do a lot more revisions on the game modes and game types as I progressively work on the rulebook. Yeah, she looks like she closed the distance. Ate one of my troops. Every time one of my troops falls, her zombies have an ability to eat the dead. It's called brains, and they can replenish up to 1 hit point per enemy model that was in base-to-base contact with it. The zombies are quite fluffy, by the way. They have, as you can already tell, they have 2 or 3 unique rules that make them nice and crunchy. They seem easy to kill, but they're cheap and they're relentless and they're fluffy. She's attacking me here. Let's see. Ew. There goes that guy I accidentally threw away with the M203. He bit the dust. There were some things we forgot here and there. Some of the headshots slid by. We missed it. Some of the penetrating hits. This is the first game I played with her, so I was trying to explain the rules, and a couple things slipped past us. Not really a big deal. We're just trying to have a good time while we're playing. And we're not being too strict on the distance between the models and all that stuff. I think I'm opening up. No, it looks like my wife's still attacking me. You guys are probably wondering where we got these models from. The Coalition forces I got from Black Scorpion Miniatures. They got a full line of soldiers. They're resin. They're very nice models, and they're fairly well priced. And the zombies I got from Studio Miniatures. They have a large line of metal and resin miniatures for zombies. Yeah, that was her killing another one of my soldiers in the doorway. All those attacks were from the zombies. Here she is. She's closing in on my 3 guys on the flank here, guarding the doorway. And we're pretty much trapped in that little hallway now. She backed me up in there. By the way, my squad leader's name is Vasquez, in case anybody's wondering. Blue Table Painting named him, and I think that name's going to end up sticking. You can tell it's him by his bandana he's wearing. Yeah, this is her laying into my troops. I think she had a lot of misses here. Yeah, she's just missing. She needs a 4+ to hit, I believe. failed that armor save. Again, we were freeing some of the armor penetration. It happens. I don't think it really affected the overall gameplay, though. As long as you guys are having fun, that's all that really matters. So we got one wound on the, I think that's the saw guy. One wound on the zombie. There's 4 more coming through the doorway. We got more zombies coming. They're terribly outnumbered. We got 6 zombies right there. I think a couple of those are the armored dead, which are undead coalition forces. So they have 5+ armor save and 3 attacks. And I think they have 3 hit points as well. If your leader dies during the game, you lose his army trait. His bonus for the whole army. Here I'm trying to reposition myself to try and run through the door, and another mistake on my part. The door takes an action to open, and you'll see this come into play here in a second. It's a terrible situation. Here's me opening up a couple zombies. My wife rolled 3 ones again. She doesn't have the best luck apparently today. And she lost a zombie. I got 1 headshot and 2 ones. Or was it 1-1? I can't tell. 1-1. So that means weapons jammed, and she made her save, so she just takes 1 wound. Yeah, so that was me firing on the armored dead there. So he had a 5+ save. Actually, I guess he'd have a 4+ save. Because of the unstoppable Horde army trait. I'm not sure why I didn't mark that weapon jam. Pretty sure I saw one in there. These guys are engaging hand-to-hand. This is the first time I'm using hand-to-hand with my guys now. As you can see, I get 3 hand-to-hand attacks. I'm eating them up. So I got 2 hits and a miss. Another zombie down. Two hits and a miss. She's rolling her saves. She rolled 2 5s. Another zombie down. So she lost 3 zombies right there. But she does have a chance for them to get back up with the Living Death special ability. Trying to withdraw back because there's still 4 more coming through the doorway. I'm trying to regroup before I totally get surrounded. Let's see, I think she's rolling for Living Death right now. And here we start rolling 1 at a time. Before she was rolling, 2 dice for 2 zombies. This way we can tell which one actually gets back up and which ones are actually dead. But as you can tell, it doesn't really matter. She's rolling terribly. I think this one gets back up. No, I lied. She's closing in around my lone trooper. He's probably not going to make it. The end is nigh for him. Yeah, he's not gonna make it through this thing. There's too many zombies on him. They get 2 attacks apiece, that's 8 attacks right there, and then the armored dead guy gets 3 attacks. As you can see, he's a dead coalition trooper. Now, normally, it states in the rulebook that they have to be in base-to-base contact, but we're just playing to have a good time, and I was teaching my wife the rules, so might be a little bit off. It's not really a big deal. We're not having a tournament or anything here. We're not playing for money, so... And he bit the dust. He didn't make it. And she should heal that wound off, yeah, okay, so she heals that wound. The zombie ate him. And then the dead pile is getting bigger. At first, I really felt like I had the tactical advantage. Well, I did have a tactical advantage, but I was really picking them off, and I was doing pretty well, and I ate through half of her zombies pretty quickly. But now, as you can tell, once they get up close, she's making a large comeback very quickly. And here's where I make the mistake with my squad leader going towards that door, the automatic closing door. I have to use an action to open the door. And I'm not up next to the door, so I have to move first, then use my action to open the door, and then I can shoot. And I have to wait till next round before I can actually go through it. Looks like my wife's zombies are trying to eat my other trooper there. I'm trying to make some saves here. Oh lordy. Looks like I made both. Looks like one more hit and a failed save. He's dead. And the zombie, one of the zombies replenishes a hit point or a health point. As you can tell, it's not looking good for the coalition here. I'm down to 2 guys trapped in the hallway, and the squad leader trapped behind the automatic vault door. It's looking pretty bleak. That chopper is going to take off in 2 rounds, 2 game turns. So there's pretty much no chance I'm going to be able to make it over there. Even if I did get past all the zombies. I think there's 5 in that large room coming down the hallway. And there's 4 or 5 in the other room. And those guys are just trapped in there. They're not doing so hot. So I'm decided I'm going to make a run for it. And do the best I can with what I got. It looks like I open up with my M16s. I think the one lesson to learn from this game is always have an escape plan. Don't get trapped in a corner, because zombies get pretty rough when they get up close. Just because there's so many of them. It's a horde rules, you know. Again, her zombies, there's 4 more in the group there, so they get +1 save. And she has the unstoppable army trait, so they get another +1. So she's saving on 6+ for the basic zombies, and I think a 4+ for the armored dead. I don't think the armored dead has the horde rule special ability. Actually, I inflicted a few more wounds on another zombie. Didn't put one down though. Alright, here's where I'm trying to get away with my squad leader. Vasquez's last stand. I move up to the door, and there's not much I can do here because I use my movement to get to the door. So I'm just gonna open up with his M16 and try and Trying to take one of them out before they get up to me. I got a 1, so my weapon's jammed. This is where you get into a bad spot, because now that the weapon's jammed, and I have to open the door, that's 2 actions. So now I have to choose, do I want to unjam my weapon, or do I want to open the door? Looks like I put one of the zombies down. Let's see. Oh, she must have rolled for it. I missed it. She must have rolled for his living death and failed it. Again, living death is where a zombie dies in a game turn. At the end of the turn, you roll a d8. On a roll of an 8, the zombie gets back up with 1 health point left. Unless it was killed by a headshot. Sorry. One caveat there. Headshot, it's dead. There's no coming back. Alright, this is me trying to save myself here. Our zombies moved in for the kill. I'm caught up by this door and a jammed weapon. Horrible situation to be caught in. Okay, so he's got 3 health points, so he lost 1. And she's got a couple more attacks here. Let's see, and I think I make the save. So he's still kicking. It's not over yet. And the chopper finally landed. So he's gotta make it over this chopper and quick. Yeah, the game overview. I got 2 fire team members right here, up against 4 zombie walkers and 1 armored dead. A couple of them have a few wounds. There's another zombie walker in the hallway there, and my squad leader is trapped behind that door with 3, I think 1 armored dead and 2 zombie walkers. Here's my wife attacking with the armored dead against one of my coalition troopers. And it looks like I failed to save. I rolled a 2. That's usually not good. Low is bad in this game, by the way, in case you didn't realize that. Any roll of a 1 is not good. Double 1s, definitely not good. But that might have been her attack. I can't remember. That's probably her attack. So it looks like she got 1 hit. And I saved it. And an 8 and a 1, so she, now, hand-to-hand combat, there's no headshots. There's no caveat. That's, I failed that save. And here, well, no, she doesn't have zombie claws on those guys. Zombie claws give armor penetration, but regular zombie walkers don't have it unless you spend 1 point apiece and upgrade. Okay, here's me trying to make a run for it. Now, when you're disengaging from hand-to-hand combat voluntarily, you can only move up to half your distance. So she keeps engaging in hand-to-hand combat, and I keep moving 3 inches away. So I'm not making a whole lot of headway here. Those guys are pretty much bogged down by the Horde. So she's making some saves, or trying to. Like she made. Another zombie down. Vasquez, I think he's Since his weapon's jammed, I think I use hand-to-hand combat, try and take one out. Go down fighting. Since he's trapped by that door. I'm pretty sure I'm using the action to open the door and then try to run out. Gotta get to the chopper here. Okay, so I guess I didn't. I reloaded his weapon. Or unjammed it, I'm sorry. What am I doing here? That might be a mistake. Looks like I opened the door and left out. And unjammed my weapon at the same time. You can't do that. Unless that blue little dice was the jam still. My wife's closing in with the rest of the horde. Those guys are not doing so good. So I made my save. She's attacking again with another zombie. We got 8 and 8. I failed one more save. Just whittling my troops down. There's no escape. Another good tactic would be to take combat medics. We tried to stick to the basic units here because we didn't want to get too complicated in the first video bat rep. But combat medics have med kits and they can heal. Looks like one of my fire team members just bit the dust, and one of her zombies is going to heal a point. But there's fire team members, commanders, covert ops guys. They can. There's also torso zombies, brutes. There's all kinds of stuff. It's all in the rulebook. The rulebook's free to download, by the way. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. And if you guys have any feedback, I'm all ears. Please help me make it better for everybody else. By the way, any feedback you guys want to post on this video, feel free. I really want to hear honest feedback. I don't want to hear, you don't gotta beat around the bush. Hey, if you see something that you don't like or you don't think other people like, hey, let me know. I can always change it. It's not really a big deal. Or I can add in optional rules for people to play with too. Yeah, Vasquez is getting hosed here. He made it through the door. I don't know why I unjammed his weapon and then opened the door. Oh, unless I opened the door the last round. I might have did that. I don't know. I can't remember. Let's see here. Okay, I'm probably rolling saves here, I'm sure. 2 7s. Looks like she's attacking again. I think she rolled 2 1s. She rolls a lot of 1s. I don't know what it is. Bad luck, I guess. But yeah, any feedback? Hey, I'm all open. Let me. I want to know what you guys are thinking, and I want to make the game better. So let's see here. If you guys want to contribute fan art or fan fiction, or you have some idea where you think might be a cool rule or a cool special ability or a cool new unit, hey, let me know. You can comment on this video, or you can send me a message, or you can join the Google Plus community or the Facebook. There's a whole bunch of different ways you can post your feedback. Pretty much everything people have told me so far either implemented or fixed. I haven't really gotten any I don't know what you would say, unusable feedback yet. Everything everybody has told me so far has been spot on and made the game better because of it. I'm rolling some dice here. I don't know what's going on anymore. Kind of zoning out. Looks like Vasquez. He's running. I can only run 3 inches. So he's trying to get away. This guy, he's running. I can only move 3 inches again. So I'm kind of once they get on you, it's kind of bad news bears, you know. Unless you have somebody to sacrifice, but I don't have anybody to sacrifice anymore. They're all dead. Oh, by the way, this is my first battle report ever, so I mean, yeah, I know it's not the best. Me and my wife are kind of shaking the camera around, and I'm probably boring you guys to death with my 45 minutes of blabbling about undead guys, but so if you have any feedback about how I'm shooting my battle report and the dice, I already know I need to get better dice. You can't see them on the damn camera. Pardon my French there. So I need to get new dice, and me and my wife will work on shooting the camera better. Let's see. Again, my wife's carrying my son too, so when she's holding it, she's multitasking. That guy just died. The zombie is gonna heal. So now it's effectively like 6 zombies against my squad leader. The last coalition guy left, trying to make it to the chopper. He ain't gonna make it. I'll tell you that right now. There's no way. There's one zombie following him, so he can only move 3 inches a turn, and then I swear one of these zombies gets up sooner or later. I saw one somewhere. Anyway, there's one zombie tagging along, and it's an armor dead too, so he's got a good armor save. And then there's 5 more zombies in between him and the chopper. Ain't gonna happen. I'd like to implement vehicles at some point. Choppers, tanks, Humvees, trucks with weapons. But there's one problem. I don't have any ideas for the zombies. What is the Horde going to use? The survivors, the coalition, the company? Too easy. But there's nothing really that the Horde can use for vehicles. I think I just failed both my armor saves there. Yeah, Vasquez just got eaten alive. He didn't make it. Game over. Okay, so that's how the game ended. I got ruined by my wife, who's never played the game, and I wrote the game. It's classic. But she played very well, and she did what she was supposed to. She charged in, surrounded me, and ate my troopers. So the helicopter's going to take off because all the guys are dead. I don't know if I mentioned this, but all these models that you see on the table right now, all the miniatures were painted by Blue Table Painting. They did a fantastic job. I didn't get too many close-ups in this battle report of the miniatures. Here's the Coalition Force Army list. Here's the Zombie Horde Army list. These are printed right out from the PDF book. It's not perfect, but hey, I'm working on it. But anyway, Blue Table Painting did a fantastic job on them. I highly recommend their services. The coalition forces were painted to level 6, and the zombies were painted to level 4. One of the zombies got up sooner or later. I don't know which one. Well, that's the end. Hope you guys enjoyed it.